Guys, and welcome to my fitness journey. Today we see the first blooms of spring, learn about a man who survived 40 days and nights trapped alone at the top of the mountain, hike some great trails, and even go peacock spotting.
Anna here from My Monarch Ranch. Today I'm going to show you so many amazing things to do in Southern California. Everything from going up to see snow to seeing flowers and going on cool hiking trails and even more. Join me as we take a look at some of the cool things I've done in the last week to exercise, because this is a vlog about my weight loss journey. So hang on and buckle up as we go on cool adventures so I can lose some weight and be a healthier person. So today we're at the Big Dalton Canyon Trail, which is a really fun trail. It's nice. It goes right to a waterfall. You can take your dog on this trail. And this is outside of the city of Glendora. And this is a nice, easy hike to get started on for my first day of my fitness journey. So follow along with me as we go and take this journey on this awesome trail.
The Big Dalton Canyon Trail is a great trail for beginners. It's about a mile out and back, so about 2 miles total. You can make this shorter or longer depending on where you want to walk and your abilities. And in early March, there were already wildflowers blooming, which I love. Even though this trail is on the short side, you'll actually see a huge change in the terrain as you move along, which I think is really cool.
This hike is a really nice one to go on a warm summer's day because there's actually a ton of shade. In Southern California, that can be really hard to find in the summer. And tons of beautiful oak trees, sugar bush.
This creek is supposed to be seasonal, but it's actually turned into a nearly year-round creek, which is really amazing after all the rains we had in the last couple of years. It seems to have changed this stream for the better. Something to be careful of in the spring are these leaves of 3. This is poison oak, and if you get anywhere near it, you'll get a really bad rash. So make sure to steer clear of this and tell your kids to be careful of touching plants that they don't know. This trail is beautiful. It has wonderful bridges that you can photograph. There's even a little amphitheater. Those little hooks are actually to hang up your food and keep it safe from any bears during the time when bears are awake. You can rent out these picnic tables, and there's also a restroom to use. As we continue up the creek, we're going to see more sycamore trees. This can be really beautiful in the fall, but I really also liked it during the spring, seeing the flowers blooming. And I really enjoy this part of Big Dalton Canyon.
In the summertime, it's practically like delicious to walk through this area. I love it so much. So cool. You can hear water usually. Very, very nice. So this is probably my second favorite part of the hike, and that is the oak groves. As we walk through this area, I love looking at these gorgeous oak trees that are hundreds of years old. And in California, they're the oldest things around, right? You don't see many things older than a tree here because, well, just weren't permanent structures here. But this feels like you're entering a cathedral. Take a look how gorgeous this is. It's incredible. So beautiful. Okay, so I've gone 0.72 of a mile, 1892 steps, and yeah, I'm definitely getting out of breath, as you can tell. So this is a good workout for people. I carry a lot of weight on my backpack, put in extra waters, and lots of just extra stuff. I kind of figured I might as well bring anything I would need. It helps add weight to your pack, and it also helps you with everything. So we're gonna cross a cool bridge right now. POV, your neighborhood is invaded by peacocks.
This is so wild.
You can spot peacocks in many LA foothill communities, including Glendora, Arcadia, and Pasadena. They're not native birds, but they are cool. The best time to spot peacocks is actually near sunset, and we enjoyed a beautiful sunset in Glendora.
Hi guys, today is my day 2 of my weight loss journey, my health journey to better health. It's raining, but I decided to come out to California Botanic Garden in Claremont, California anyway, because there are some gorgeous flowers blooming throughout this garden. Now, if you just want to come here for the day, I'll pop up the prices for you, but you can also come here if you have an American Horticultural Society membership, which I've talked about in previous videos. So you can actually come here for free if you have that membership. So this is a really cool place to discover California native plants, and we're going to show you some really cool blooming plants here in the garden that are blooming here in early March. Today is March 6th, 2025.
California Botanic Garden has the largest collection of California native plants. You'll be able to find all different shades of California native plants growing here. And best of all, these sages bloom nearly year-round. Native plants bring in lots of wildlife, like these cute little squirrels, which love these western redbud trees, and as well as these toyon trees. The western redbud trees are some of my favorite trees because not only are they gorgeous in the spring, when they come out with their heart-shaped leaves, those are beautiful as well, and it's a drought-tolerant tree. Now, when you walk through California Botanic Garden, I think a really special time is actually to go when it's raining, because the plants are just enjoying the rain. They love the rain, and you're going to love it too. The exception to the rule about photographing flowers in the rain are usually poppies, because normally they close up very tightly in the rain, because they are actually one of those flowers that will actually close up by itself in the evening or when the weather is bad. So that's why the best time usually to photograph poppies is actually going to be on the sunniest days. The next gardens I'm going to be showing you are a fairly recent addition to California Botanic Garden, and these are the gorgeous butterfly and bird gardens that were designed to bring in some of our favorite birds. And I love that the woolly blue curls are already blooming, but as you can tell, this bird garden is flourishing, even though it's only been planted for a couple of years. They're actually doing a really good job with this garden. The success of this garden also shows just how quickly you will be able to make native plants thrive in your own garden, because these plants were adapted to live in your exact conditions. If you want to know more about how to find plants native to your area, I'm going to include links down in the video description below. Today we're going to be exploring beautiful Descanso Gardens in La Cañada Flint Ridge. Now this is in Los Angeles County. We're really close to where the Eaton fire happened back in January, and this is a great place for people to come heal from that. And I really love this garden. It's one of my favorites to visit during the spring. As you can see, tons of flowers are in bloom right now, especially camellias. So come join me as we check out this gorgeous garden.
Our hearts beat to the city streets. We began to feel the fire. We rise like tall buildings as the chemicals they take us higher. as she puts her hand in mine. We wanna chase the night, wanna dance to the light, pull the stars from the sky, just two hearts running wild. Never sleep, never stop, as we shout from the top. We're gonna be two hearts running wild.
The cherry trees are in bloom, so we're going to check out some of the beautiful cherry blossoms here. Some of the tulips and daffodils are also blooming right now, and camellias are in full view. So check out all these beautiful plants with me. This part of Descanso Gardens is one of my favorites to visit during the spring. The camellia forest usually starts blooming in sometimes as early as January, but definitely in February, and continues through March. And you can check out some of these gorgeous plants. I really love camellias. They're gorgeous. So check these out. This is one of the largest collections in North America of camellias.
Descanso Gardens was great, but I really wanted to check out the mountains and see the snow, so I took a fun little day trip to the Angeles National Forest. It's day 4 of my weight loss journey, and today we're going up Azusa Canyon Road. I want to go see if we can find some snow, which is actually super rare here in Southern California. Here we call it going to the snow. And there's only one place that this road really leads to, and that's to Crystal Lake. This road used to go through all the way, but it was closed down by a series of landslides back in the 70s. So now there's just one place that it goes to, and that's Crystal Lake. This is something that I really enjoy doing. It's a really cool road to drive, but I do have one tip and piece of advice. If you bring it in, take it out with you. Do not leave your trash on the side of the road. Please pick up after yourself, and if you can't pick up after others. So we're going to stop at the Crystal Lake Cafe, get an adventure pass so that we can leave our car parked somewhere or anywhere here in this national forest. I have to see what it is for the annual pass. I'm probably going to get one of those, but for the day it's just a nominal fee. Sorry, it's a bit windy. We're at the top of Azusa Canyon Road. This is as far as you can go up this road because it's been closed since the 1970s due to a series of landslides. As you can tell, there have been a lot of rocks that have fallen, and we do have some snow up here. Now, I have a really interesting story that was relayed to me. I didn't want to be on camera, but the owner of the Crystal Lake Trading Post, which is a super place
to visit if you're here. You can get your adventure pass so that you can park. Back in 2023, there were crazy number of snowstorms, and the snowstorms were actually so terrible that several feet of snow fell and kept falling in all these crazy storms, and a lot of people got stranded and in the different mountain communities. Up here, the road dead ends near the trading post, and you can go for a little bit of a hike, which is what we're doing now. So this man, he owns this business at the top of Azusa Canyon Road. He was trapped for a seriously long time. I could not believe it when he told me how long he'd been trapped. He was trapped for 1 month and 10 days. 40 days, about 40 days. This man was trapped up here by himself. He not an electrician, fashioned his own. He had to repair his own electricity. He had to try to, he repaired the weather station. He did that himself. He's not an electrician. He did it himself. And this man survived one of the craziest snowstorms that I've ever heard of anywhere, let alone here in Southern California. So props to him. So glad that he made it out okay and that he was eventually rescued. But he said that for like 2 miles of road, it took the state about 13 days to finish that because they had nowhere to put all the snow. There's nowhere for the snow to go. So they kept trying with snowplows and everything, and they eventually freed him. But just goes to show you that you can never tell with the weather here in Southern California, and it's just best to always be prepared. He did say that he loved black beans now because black beans saved his life. That's what he ate, and it saved his life. So whenever you think that you're having a bad day, just remember our friend buried at the top of a mountain, buried in snow at the top of a mountain. Crazy.
This is a rare sight indeed. The sight of snowplows leaving this area, which has been closed to the public since 1978. Only people with authorization are allowed to go through those gates with vehicles.
I've been to a lot of different gardens in Southern California, but this is my first time I've been able to visit this beautiful garden. There's going to be a cool koi pond that we get to see, and I'm pretty sure we're going to be able to see some nice blossoms inside as well. So join me as we visit the Earl Burns Miller Japanese Garden in Long Beach, California. This is in Los Angeles County, and earlier this morning I actually did a live presentation for you guys on Monarch Ranch Garage of the really cool swap meet that they have here, the Long Beach High Performance Show and Swap Meet. So if you want to check that out, go head over to my other channel, Monarch Ranch Garage. But for right now, we're going to be showing you cool things that you can do before or after visiting the Long Beach High Performance Swap Meet. Now, this is something you can do after because it doesn't open until 12 p.m. on Sundays.
So high, I'm hypnotized. What's up is down, what's left is right. Chasing stars and holding you. I can't see the end, but we'll see it through.
This garden is gorgeous. I love watching the koi swim around. It's one of my favorite things to watch. And love fish. I would love to have a koi pond someday. Today we're at beautiful Chino Hills State Park. This is one of the many state parks that you can visit if you have a California State Parks Pass. I just purchased mine for the year. And just a quick note, if you do want to buy a Parks Pass and you want to go to the California State Parks, there are two different passes. The one that's like about $200 that lets you get into the beaches, and the one that's much cheaper, that's I think it's $70 cheaper. That one will get you into the inland parks. So it depends on what you're interested in. If you visit our California state parks, you can just pay individually if you're just visiting. But if you live in California, it winds up being a really good deal because most of these parks cost at least $15 to enter, and that can get pretty expensive. So this is one of my favorite hikes to do in the springtime. It's gorgeous. You see lots of beautiful beautiful green hills. I've seen deer out here, and it's really enjoyable hike, and one that you can do either there's pretty difficult trails, or I'm just doing an easy trail today, which is the Bane Canyon Trail. It's just runs right next to the road, and I love putting my feet on the dirt, especially not just on paved trails, because it's better for your joints. I tend to have had a lot of joint issues, and I have a harder time doing certain things. And now that I've gained weight, I realized that I really need to lose weight and get myself back to a decent weight for my height. And that's why you're on this journey with me. This area looks a lot different than it did last year when I was here. Last year we had so much rain, and the year before that even more.
We did actually see some smoke, but thankfully this was a prescribed burn in the Cleveland National Forest.
So thank you so much for joining me for this week's of adventures. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. And yeah, don't forget to subscribe if you like this content, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye.